And I guess that doesn't count, does it? Because when I started this stream, I looked over, my mic wasn't muted. And my mute key is F12, and I have no reason to press that. And then I look over, and my mic's fucking muted. Why does that keep happening? Fuck's sake. Okay. I guess I gotta restart now. And actually go back to explaining. I don't know why I keep doing that. Go back to explaining what exactly, how this challenge is gonna work. Which is really stupid because that's what it was doing the entire time that you obviously apparently did not fucking hear me because it randomly muted itself. Anyway, so. What? God damn it, that's so frustrating for me. I don't know why it's doing that at random. Unless, like, when I press F11, for some reason it's got the F12 key sticky to it. But, anyway. What am I trying to say? Right, so, explaining the challenge. How this challenge is going to work is very basic and very simple. So I'm going to naturally slip into a voice. Because I naturally am an improv-oriented mind and person. So, I actually voice act a fuckload all the time. It's just kind of a default. I'll just randomly be doing it, whether it's by myself or whatever else. And I also run commentary aloud, even when I'm by myself. So, that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to let myself naturally, instinctively, kind of subconsciously slip into a voice when I begin reading the first prompt, which will kickstart us and officially put us into the challenge state. So that's when the challenge officially begins. Now, the main challenge here is that once I go into that voice, I'm not allowed to slip out of it at all. I cannot go to any other voice for any reason whatsoever at all. So, that means that if at any point during a 30-minute period, because I'm going to minimize, what I'm going to do is I'm going to require myself to go for a full 30 minutes minimum. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to, basically if I fail it, it's because of the fact that I slipped out of a voice. The voice, whatever voice I slipped into initially. In that any point in those 30 minutes, I lose this challenge. However, if I end up somehow managing to successfully do the entire voice the entire time, then I've successfully conquered and won the challenge. I've succeeded in it. Now, because of the fact of how I'm going to just kind of naturally slip into the voice, whatever it is, I don't know what voice it's going to be. I can do a plethora, a whole slew of different voices. But sometimes I like to do a voice that I can only do for a couple of minutes total, straight through, before my throat goes to hell for it. Because it kind of makes it raspy, it dries it out, it strains it, whatever it is. If I do those voices, I'm going to pretty much guarantee I'm going to lose this challenge because I can only last so long before my throat attacks itself for the fact that I'm too raspy or whatever it is. So hopefully I don't go into that voice because then I've automatically lost my own challenge. And that would suck. So that's how this challenge is going to go. It's really that basic. It's really that simple. And I'm not sure if anybody else has done anything quite like this or any challenge like this at all in the first place on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. And whether or not that's the case, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But if nobody has done it, I think this might actually be interesting for people. I think it might be a lot of fun for other people to try out. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna do what I did before. I'm gonna get a couple of drinks. Of water. And then we're gonna see what happens. You euthanize a bloke who would otherwise live in intense agony for the next 75 years. His only chance to die painlessly. But he has secrets and information that would benefit scientific advances in most respectable fields that he will take to the grave. Yes. Absolutely. Screw the many for the one. Next. You're able to hear any conversation. However, have to live without music. You have to live without music. You failed to grammar. You are now punished. Yeah, that's an obvious no. There's no logical reason why I would do that. Next question. You become the richest man in the universe. However, you lose your family and friends, including girlfriends, and become a forever alone. Also, does not grammar. I'm not a people person anyway, so this benefits me greatly. Yes, I would. I very much would. As much as I love my family. You will always have enough money to buy whatever you want, but whatever you want won't be available, and you have to buy the second best option. Yes, obviously. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't I do that? Next. This is very fun. You find $100 laying right there on the ground, but it's covered in shit. No, obviously. Are you kidding? Most people... Well, okay, fine. Whatever, yet you're not willing to accept billions of dollars in riches. Tens of billions and not hundreds of billions of dollars in riches. If you lose the internet. But you're willing to take $100 if it's covered in poop. Are you kidding? People don't make any sense. I tell you, people are idiots. You have all 7 Harry Potter books, but you cannot read. I don't see a point in any of that. Plus, I don't even care about Harry Potter. I've never watched Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter. I don't care about Harry Potter. Next. You gain the power to transform into Super Saiyan mode. But your arms are made of spaghetti. Yes. That would be hilarious. It actually would be incredibly funny and very fun. Next. Half-Life 3 gets released. Elex. But it's an Xbox One exclusive. Sure. I've never played anything that is Half-Life anyway, so what do I care? Next. You permanently lose eyesight, but you live forever and have eternal youth. No. I like my mortality. Thank you. It really is the mortality that I like. I like the mortality, not the immortality. I don't want anything to do with immortality. Thank you. You're always quite immediately seated and attended to by the waiter, waitress, and any restaurant, diner, or other eatery. However, your food is always delayed by at least 10 minutes. I do not care about either. Moving on. I'm never in a hurry anyway. Why do I care? You donate $100 to charity, however, a cute and adorable dog would die. Fuck the dogs. See, I already know how it's going to go. Everybody, of course, is going to say no, because dogs are important. They are that important. Go away. As much as I love a adorable dog, it's not imperative to save it. Like you overvalue dogs. You will fall into the arms of the love of your life. Enchanté. But you will die after a month passes. Wait. Oh no. I didn't actually pay attention to what I read. I just answered the default. You will die arms the love of your life, but you will die after a month passes. No, I'd probably say yes, but I said no by accident. You can have any woman, man that you want, but you have to cage match fight with Chuck Norris. It'd be fun. I'd probably die, but I don't care. It'd be something stupid to do for fun. I can tell this is going to be quite challenging. I'm already getting to a point where I feel like my throat is not quite agreeing with this. And it's only not even 10 minutes in. Hold me. You become a superhero with amazing superpowers, powers, but you are constantly sleep deprived and can't make good decisions. That would be a hilarious premise for a superhero movie. I want to see it. I really do. Somebody make that movie. You become cool, but you will lose all your current friends. Just on you, I don't have any friends. You can go back in time and to any concert that has ever happened whenever you want to. But you cannot listen to any new music again. Yes. Modern music fucking sucks. I only listen to older music anyway, so that's not even a question. You can spawn any amount of moolah you want at any time. But for each $1, 20 hairs will grow in random places in your body. Sure. You get to be your favorite main character in any game or show series. Ooh, but you can only get screen time every 3 episodes, and you are no longer a main character. Sure. You get to live in your favorite show's universe and you have powers. You can have any powers, I guess, that the main character has. However, there are no other people in said universe. What would be the point? It's just pure imagination. He imagines you're saving people, but he can't do anything else. Not because you're not actually able to save anybody. Next question. Have the most intense, best feeling orgasm ever. But it could happen at any point in your life between now and your death. No. One time? No. I'm good. You are there when the tree falls in the middle of the forest to hear it if it makes a sound, but you cannot tell anyone about the results, and the knowledge slowly drives you to the point of insanity. I'm already unstable. Save anyone from the brink of death, but a random person dies in that place. Sure. Call it Darwin Genetics Lottery, it's fine, don't worry about it. You now have a Green Lantern ring. However, you must go on patrol in space as Green Lantern and can never see your friends, family, or love ever again. I really don't know anything about the Green Lantern, and I know that people shout all over it, so yes, I will do it. Somebody's got to. You will become the world's first trillionaire. What? You have all forms of cancer? No, obviously not. Are you kidding me? So you couldn't survive it. You could. It's highly unlikely, but there's always a chance. You could have the power to rule the world, but it will all end in disaster and death when you shall rule the world. So, as every single time that anybody ever would rule the world, go figure. Who would have thought? Yes, because it's probably in a very human associated mental aspect of destroying the entire world. And therefore, I feel like I'd be doing the Earth justice. And the universe. So next. You could live in the Pokemans world, but you could never own one. No. I do not really like animes anyway. You're the fastest man on the planet. But your last 10 seconds of it. So, like 90% of men? Sure, I will. You become rich and happy and marry the love of your life. Oh. We only just reached 11 minutes. Help me, God. But every year, someone you love dies. Well, a third of the way through. Well. No, wait. Yeah, sure. That's probably a better answer anyway. Yes. In fact, yes, because it's you marry the love of your life, but every year someone you love dies, which suggests it's probably not necessarily, but probably random, and that means that you, the person who's the love of your life that you've just married, could be the next person that dies as a result. I think not. You are immortal, and you know the meaning of of our existence and the one true religion. Joke's on you, there is none. Motherfucker. But you are, and forever will be, unable to communicate these facts with anyone or anything. Well, obviously no. Both of those are horrific to me. Fuck off. There is no one true religion. The man's is correct! You can watch whatever show you want, even before it's aired, and as long as it's been filmed. But you can't speak or talk about anything you've watched at all. Sure. Don't see why not. The sexiest, most intelligent, funniest, greatest woman on the planet wants to marry you. Hubba hubba. But she's your daughter. Well, you see, joke's on you, I don't have one. Loophole. She's adopted. Going along with your loophole, though. Then you're married. Oh, then you marry the sexiest, most intelligent, funniest, greatest woman on the planet. Woman. And she's able to build a machine to switch bodies. You force her to switch bodies with you, and then you become the sexiest, most intelligent, funniest, greatest woman on the planet. It only works because they said switch bodies, not brain swap. What does that have to do with anything? The fuck? Cool. Yes, joke's on me, not a daughter. Also, you have the two caveats, right? You have the adopted, but you also have the step, which means they're not related to you in any way, shape, or form. The only way it gets very bizarre and weird and wacky and awkward is if, of course, you have them around you since they were very, very small and little, and so you view them as your, in fact, literal blood relative daughter, and they view you as their legitimate blood father. Then it gets really bizarre. Still not technically wrong because they're not related, but it would be very, very mentally bizarre and wacky to try to process going through that. Because suddenly it feels very much like that's never been the case and you weren't related at all. However, I still think they're not wrong because you're not related! Only figuratively you're related. Therefore, technically, there's nothing wrong with that picture anyway. You're transported through time and space to the Wizarding World of 1997. I was 3. But you'll die of non-magical and non-dramatic causes before the battles of Hogwarts. Yes, absolutely, that would actually be better, because nobody would want that, as you can fucking tell. But I would love it! So, we move on. You never have cold hands, but you can only use your thumbs. Oh, you see. It's the worst thing in the world. But no, I actually don't mind having cold hands. Donkey. You may marry any person or character, real or fictional, and spend the rest of your life with them. However, all your friends and family forget who you are permanently. There's nothing to say or suggest that they actually would love you back, though. So, no, I'm good. You have the ability to make the impossible happen. Well, there's no such thing as impossible, and all of us have the ability to make that happen, so this isn't even relevant. But every time you do, 30 seconds of your life is taken. Sure. Sure. You get an A plus, I think it's supposed to be. In all of your exams, I think I just deleted or spat upon the screens, hopefully not on this. But all your friends will fail. Who needs success? You become one of the Power Rangers of your choice. But one of your favorite Power Rangers would die 24 hours if you meet him or her. Well, see, I don't give a fuck about Power Rangers, and I've never watched any of it anyway, and I wouldn't dare to. What is a Power Ranger? Exactly. Each and every person who ever wronged you will have their life destroyed in a manner of your choosing. But your mother and father will be killed by all these people. You see, vengeance is never the way to go. As tempting as it tends to be, and I would know that from personal experience. Both of these, unfortunately. You never forget your passwords for anything, no matter how complicated you make them. But if you do not go through the process of changing your password every single day, your accounts are automatically deleted. Obviously not. What? North Korea and Iran are disarmed, and people are freed from all oppression. But Sarah Palin is the next presidential election, no. Especially considering Iran is not heavily oppressed. People act like it's a fucking dictatorship. It's a theocracy. It's bordering on authoritarian. But then again, look at your own damn nation, United States. It's the same shit. Maybe not quite a theocracy, but it's still otherwise the same exact borderline authoritarian shit. So no. You choose one sense to be super hearing, smell, sight, etc. But you have to give up one of your senses, touch, taste, etc. You know what? Sure. Why not? It could be quite useful, actually. You can see in the dark. I already can. I'm fine. But you lose all sense of smell. Well, I don't need that because, again, I can already see in the dark. I can actually see higher definition when it's dark, pitch black than when it's light. I don't know why, but my brain uses my eyes differently than most people's would. So, I don't need to lose my sense of smell. I'm good. You get to go backstage and meet your favorite musicians. But every time you listen to their songs after that, your life is shortened by 1 week. Nice. Nice indeed. We're now officially 19 minutes in, so 1 more minute, it will officially be 66.6%. 2/3 of the way done. Who would you thought? Your life is shortened by 1 week. Oh, fuck it, yes. That would be awesome. Although, it's just meeting them, but I don't know. You get what you desire most, just once. But you permanently break your left leg. And those can never heal. They don't say how you break your left leg. It could just be a hairline. It could just be a stress fracture. It could just be shin splints, which are little microfractures. But it's also just once. So no. Are you kidding? Not worth it! Eat bacon. You're unlimited money, but you have to become a raw food vegan. Sure. Small price to pay. You have the house of your dreams, but you always hit your pinky toe once a day. You do not know what my life has been like. Seriously. I've smashed up my pinky toes on corners of walls and door frames so many times in a row, even in 1 day, that this isn't even a question. Although it doesn't say that you can keep the house of your dreams, it just says that you have it. What do you know? Next, I said next, you sprung piece of shit. You get $1 million each and every day, but You will have to be the sawn. Sawn? What's a sawn? You have to be sawn in half by a magician in a magic show every night for the rest of your life. Every night for the rest of your... No. Because then what's the use of having it? You just have it, but you can't use it. That makes no sense. You can become invisible at will. Ah! But, does that count as going out? I don't think so, because I didn't technically say anything. But, I hope not. I'll let you decide. But, you must be naked to work. Well, you're invisible! Nobody can see you! Of course I would do it! If nobody can see you, or you're invisible, then... what the fuck? Doesn't even make any sense. You sound like Morgan Freeman. But people won't stop asking you to say certain things. Sure. Be the black man with velvet eyes and violet eyes and freckles. Sure, why not? You'll be the most talented and famous lover of all time. How can you be a talented, well specifically, how can you be a famous lover? That's horrifying. Am I a prostitute? Or escort? But instead of using money to buy things, you have to use sexual favors. No. What the fuck? What? No. You can have any video game you want, but you know the entirety of the game's story before playing it, including how it ends. I've never had any issues with having things spoiled. Doesn't ruin anything for me. Poverty in third world countries has ended, but white people disappear. What? What kind of question is that? Sure, why not? I'd like to think I'm the blackest white man you know, even though I'm the whitest motherfucker genetically ever, apparently. You are God. Oh, but I don't exist then. Everyone is atheist. Oh, I'd be a god that is atheist. Wouldn't that be convenient? I'd be like everybody else. Absolutely, that would be fucking hilarious. Big 3 will be forgotten completely by and the countless fan bases die off. But 3 of your favorite manga will get cancelled too. Sure, because I don't care about either of those things. I don't even know exactly what Big 3 is. Get accepted to Hogwarts, but you get killed by a Death Eater before you graduate, and you cannot control exactly when. Exciting. Yes. You can become invisible at will once again. Valhalla. I'm very into it already. But you will occasionally produce disgusting smelling farts that people know came from you. How do they possibly know it came from you if you go invisible unless, for whatever reason, you think... Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Yes, of course. You can read people's minds. However, the person you read the mind of finds out your biggest secret. I don't even know what my biggest secret would be. Then that means they just find out that you can read their minds. You will immediately be at the highest possible skill level for any video game or sport you play. But you cannot play competitively for any form of money. This cannot be undone. Absolutely. You know how much anger and frustration those solve? My lord. I'm not a competitive person anyway, so I don't care. You control the amount of DMT your brain produces. However, every other time you produce more than the normal amount, you hear a baby crying loudly until you return to a normal state. Sure. Dimethyltryptamine. Dimethyltryptamine. My eyes jumped. Dimethyltryptamine, 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 dimethyltryptamine. I didn't fuck up that word at all, saying it like that. I probably could do the fuzzy wuzzy was a bear, fuzzy wuzzy had no hair, fuzzy wuzzy wasn't there, fuzzy wuzzy multiple times and not fuck up either then today, because apparently I am fucking on it. A drug produced when dreaming on a stress level that is so high that you might die from it. Yes. Absolutely. Packamans are real. But 75% of them will attack humans on sight. Yes, absolutely. You can get any article of clothing you want for free. But a little baby, one that you may or may not know, is brutally killed. Yes! Kill them all! KTA! Kill them all! I don't have issues. You do! Shut up. You can cure cancer, but you die. But what? You die of lung cancer before you can receive the treatment. Oh, fuck curing cancer. Nobody needs to live. It is finally the year of the Linux desktop. But Linus Torvalds dies. Sure. People will not be able to lie to you. But there will forever be a clown sitting next to your bed. That's not even a problem. Why is it scary creepy? I don't get it. I absolutely do not know why. The person you hate the most will no longer exist. But the person you love the most will no longer exist. It's called balance, bitch. Learn it. At this point, be sexiest of your gender, but you remain a virgin for the rest of your life. Well, I'm already halfway there. Let's go. Boom, shakalaka boom. You obtain enough money to live your life very free in any place you choose. However, you can only spend it on the bare essentials of life. You can't go to work for money either. Are you kidding? That's not even a question. Fuck yes. What the hell's wrong with people? Why would you not accept that? God, people are so fucking crisscrossed in their head nuts. I don't understand. I can't comprehend. You will have every game, every console, but you will have no internet. Yes. I don't play online 90% of the time anyway. Boop, 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 boop. You can control all of time and space, but you have to make everybody you have ever known not exist in a way that sort of is a time paradox that works out for a Doctor Who type scenario, doesn't it? Now, well, you never have to worry about potentially ruining their futures or pasts by fucking with it. So it's actually kind of cool. I like the potentiality of that one. Oh god, we're just 10 seconds, probably 20 seconds away from the end of the challenge. The success, hopefully, I don't know entirely. There's that one moment. I don't know if it counted as a failure or not. You have the ability to turn invisible. Oh wait, was that 20 minutes I'm thinking of? 8 to 18, 18 to 28, 18, no, yeah, 28 to 38, now it's 30. You have the ability to turn invisible. Which means only complete darkness. Why not? It's called being black. Hey, could somebody Photoshop my car black? Sure thing, bud. I fucking love that meme. I don't even have to continue to do this voice anymore. I've completed it, whether I failed or not. But I'm going to continue for just a little bit longer, because again, I thoroughly enjoy this. You will be immune to any and every disease, but you will not be able to bend any of the joints in your body ever again. No, I'd rather not have permanent living rigor mortis. It fin. You are granted any wish you want, and are given superpowers to fight monsters. But you will eventually turn into a monster yourself, sure. Just turn into the monsters that you feared to become. You will rapidly heal from any injury. Already halfway there, already got that down pat. But all injuries will leave grotesque scars once healed and cannot be removed. Sure, I don't see why not. You can teleport anywhere, anytime, but you change gender every time you teleport. Sure, why not? That's not even an issue, I don't feel like. You will never have to sleep again, but you have no soul and can't feel any emotions. Or be a psychopath. Step above sociopath, absolutely. No! You will always be in perfect health, heal instantly, and never be tired. But your lifespan from your current age is cut in half. So 52 is the maximum life I could lead. Huh. I'll live to 52 years and die, no problem. Total 30 at least, but you have to play with an NES controller. Yes! Fucking yes! Are you kidding me? Your loved ones are eternally happy, but you are eternally depressed. Yeah, sure. You become a genius innovator in a field of your choice, but you lose all your social skills. I feel like I'm already halfway there as well, so yes. You become socially accepted, but you can never go on Tumblr ever again. Yes! That's not a question! What the fuck? You can't go on Tumblr either. Well, hunger will disappear and poverty will be a thing of the past. However, everyone has to give up cars, big houses, fast food, and Walmart. I mean, how big of houses is big houses? Is it bad I question? You get to have madly passionate sex with your celebrity crush. I mean... Like, yeah, the horrible that's like, that would be nice. So it's such a fucking guy who stays inside of his house, doesn't it? Oh my god. But you died 10 years earlier than you would have. Sure. In fact, absolutely. Like, again, don't fucking care. And plus, nobody knows when they're gonna die anyway, right? I could have died at 112 years old. Nobody would have been able to tell me if that was the case or not. That's not a even like, who cares? I don't care. Anyway. La da da. This is the best game ever. But you can never play it, hear, watch, or know anything about it. You only know it is amazing and you can't have it. Yeah, sure. I've never played anything Half-Life. I don't think I care. I don't think it's something around that. But yeah. You create a very successful Let's Play channel and make a living off of it. But you can only play horror games. And you suck at them. I'm like 3/4 of the way there. Yeah, sure. You get front row seats. Front row tickets. I guess it is kind of halfway still. Halfway 2/3 of the way there. You get front row seats to any concert you wish, but you have to sell a limb of your body per every concert. No. And you know what? We're gonna make this one the final one. You get a game console that can play every video game ever created, but the console cannot be played by anyone but you, and there's no multiplayer online capabilities. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I would totally go for that. Yeah, what's the downside? You can play on any console, true. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you that were watching this, I guess specifically at this point, since at no point have I gone beyond the one viewer that's always present on every stream I've ever done since I started in 2015, which, by the way, to you, whoever you are, mad respect to you. I appreciate the fact that you're always here, right on time, and you enjoy it very much. It's very awesome. I appreciate you a lot. But, said fact aside, for anyone who's watching the VOD and is watching all the way through, please do leave a comment down below to see if you would say I succeeded in my challenge. Did I, at any point, do you think, deviated from the voice? Or do you think all of what I did and the inflections I utilized actually fit this voice correctly? If you did think so, then most definitely, please do leave a comment down below. Or even if you don't think I did, well, again, let me know. And also, it would be great if you could give me a timestamp of when you felt that I deviated too far from the voice. In terms of like inflections and stuff, if you just feel like it's too far from being able to be a part of that voice. Because obviously it's kind of like the challenge thing is I want to make sure that viewers also can agree or disagree if I've succeeded or not. Otherwise, that is about it. On then force, otherwise, yes! So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I intend to probably do one of these again at some point. I'll probably up it to 45 minutes. One of these next times, probably the next time. You know, at first, the first like 6 to 10 minutes, that's between 6 and 10 minutes my throat started to feel a little bit irritable. But after that, it just slipped back into full naturalism. So I don't think that I'm gonna have any issues with that either. Maybe I would. I don't know. There's certain points where something like kind of hits me upside the head and I start laughing and I don't know. It's really tough. Like I think the challenging thing about doing voice acting and stuff like that, especially if you're gonna stay in that voice. So basically equivalent to saying characters if you're doing normal acting, is when you laugh. It's so fucking challenging to not laugh like when you're laughing genuinely, to not laugh in your normal laugh, which may be sounding completely alternate and different to that of the voice you're doing. And that's not exactly a great thing. So I don't know how exactly to incorporate that. That's one thing I've never been able to learn how to do, is be able to genuinely laugh and have it match whatever voice I'm doing. Because if you're genuinely laughing, that's coming from your heart, you know? So it's like, it's coming from you, not the character. So it's going to be really tough to be able to make a laugh match. But I can only do it with a couple of voices, basically 2 or 3 different voices that I do. But anyway, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please do leave a like, comment, and submarine sandwich. It's very, very, very much appreciated. And yeah, otherwise, as always, enjoy your life. Stay safe, stay fluffy. Have a great day night wherever you are. Remember to punch an infant in the face for the ultimate sign of respect and love and happiness. And I'll see you in whatever the next video, VOD, and or stream may be. Catch you later, baby. I did not have sex with that woman. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bill Clinton out. Yeah.